Welcome back. Monday afternoon, Too Much Dip podcast. My name is David. Joining me to produce the pod, Randall Trimbacky.
Hi, Dave.
There it is.
It's better. I'm learning. That's show number 2 in the new stew and new setup. I am, in fact, learning.
Did you move the monitors over?
Yeah. That's a reason why it was bad earlier was because I needed to mount this second monitor. As you know, by the stand that you all lost a screw on earlier, I had to wait for something to come in from Amazon. So we're all good now.
That's exciting, man.
You just reminded me of a high school moment, and this is going to be Dave's random moment of the day. One time at Duncanville High School, probably sophomore year, parking lot, some dudes were driving through, and they were bumping probably DJ Screw. Something chopped and screwed. That was real big back in the day. And there was a group of girls with us, and one of them had like braces. And another girl goes, "What were they listening to?" And this girl who knew what it was, she just looked over and she goes, "It's screwed." And we thought we were cracking up, and that honestly was something we said for like the next 10 years. I mean, it still pops up from time to time, but she goes, "It's screwed."
It's screwed.
It's screwed.
And we're like, "You're right, it was. Good job."
At least she identified it correctly.
They're shipping that dirty. No, she didn't say that, but she did say it's screwed, and it made me laugh. Dylan Shivery.
Certainly had a screw face. Hey, where does preseason NFL football land on your football is back like hype meter? Does it do anything for you? Does it get you going at all? Is it a blip on your radar? Because it's this week, you know.
Well, if you got a Joe Milton in the mix, I might tune in for some possession.
It's something to watch, right? I mean, I don't get hyped for it, but if it's on, I'm like, okay, it's football.
I'll be watching Jags, KJ. I'll be wanting to see if my guy Jaquindon gets some.
The Jaquindon Bell's all the way over there.
Oh,
Hey, don't look now, but Quinn's making some noise in Dolphins camp. Making a little noise.
how you feel about that, KJ?
I feel like those were the first reminders since April that Jaquindon was in Jacksonville and that Quinn was in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
But to answer Dylan's question, I would say it's one of those situations, aware of the situation, will monitor.
Yeah.
It's preseason football for me.
It's like
because you start to get injuries popping up, and that's like, you like to know.
it's like previews before the movie starts, you know? It's like, I don't really, like, oh, if it's on the screen, I'm going to watch it, but I just want the movie to start.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
fair. For me, I don't like watching it because you are just watching, like hoping no one gets hurt.
Yeah.
And these days, like when do we even get first team reps? Like, right? Do they still abide by like the third preseason game is your dress rehearsal? I don't know. That used to be kind of the.
Then they play one series, you know?
Yeah.
First now, I think, because there's only 3 games and they have to cut so dramatically nowadays. Like, I think they dropped it down to where like your real ones will be out there game 1, and then like 2 and 3 is like, because you've got to go from like 110 to 80 to 53. So 2 and 3 are all the backups, I feel like.
Huh? I'm monitoring.
Yeah.
Joe Milton. I'm interested.
Sure.
We'll see what's up. We got an injury-prone quarterback
Yeah.
on the wrong
Who's
side.
Joe Milton?
What's up?
Who's Joe Milton for, I don't know, 84% of the audience who's not a
I don't
big
think that's
Tennessee.
Yeah.
or
I don't think that's
New
fair.
England
I don't know
fan.
who
I
Joe
mean,
Milton is.
I'm
he's
sure
not
he's
like a
what,
Heisman
second
contender.
year?
He's not a huge name.
If
How
you
long
follow
has
the
he been in the
SEC,
league? Is
you
this
know
third
Joe
or-
Milton.
Third or second year in the
Second year.
league? Second
Second
year.
year.
People know who Joe Milton is. He's got the big arm. QB
yeah.
2 or 3 in Dallas?
The big arm. I see what you did there.
QB 2 or 3?
We'll find out. He's got Will Greer up there.
Oh, that's right.
I'm just, they traded for him. He was a SEC guy.
Sure.
SEC is.
I'm
is
all
there-
SEC,
you guys,
baby.
We're always sucking them off.
Sure. Big arm.
It meant more.
It still means more.
So yes, I do want to see the guy who will probably play, I would say, at least 5 games for the Cowboys this season.
Start them, you mean?
Start, yes. Just due to, I don't know. The defeatism has already set in.
due to foreseen circumstances.
Yeah, not good. KJ, who the Jags got week 1 preseason?
Couldn't begin to tell you. And I don't mean this dismissively. Like to Dylan's point earlier, like he threw out, hey, that starts this week. And like, I always have the Hall of Fame game kind of on my radar because it is the biggest WTF moment of like, wait, why? You just are getting all the clips of people landing and doing their first day in camp and their first day in pads. And you've got a team out there, 2 teams playing in the BFE Ohio. So like that part I'm aware of, but I have not really fully grasped that you're going to have 8 games on the slate a week from now, basically.
I think Thursday night's first game. Believe so.
Okay.
Good
Next
stuff.
Thursday, right?
I think it's this
like
Thursday.
This is Hall of Fame game is this Thursday, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Chargers and whomever they're playing.
Let the boys track the situation.
Yeah, we'll track it.
Monitor a little bit. Hulk Hogan died last week.
Mm-hmm. The Hulkster.
Brother.
Is anybody here? Were they at one point in their life a Hulkamaniac?
No. I was never a wrestling kid. So if I were, I'm sure Hulk would have been at the top of my list. I kind of like Jake the Snake a little bit because the whole snake thing was kind of sick, but I was never into wrestling.
KJ?
I don't want to detour too far, but Dylan, were you ever into like racing or monster trucks?
No.
And I'm not trying to pigeonhole like any of the redneck like sporting events.
No, I wasn't.
I feel like everybody had to pass through any of this is just a shock. I guess you were all in on baseball.
I was just a baseball
Is that what happened?
dork.
Okay.
Yeah, I was obsessed
I feel
with
that
baseball. I walked around the bat everywhere.
He was a sicko. Dude, he's a real baseball
I was a baseball
sicko.
sicko.
I was way too into wrestling. 4th, 5th, 6th, probably part of 7th grade. I don't know when it started to kind of wane. As far as my interest went, I still will check in once a year. I'll like pull up Raw or whatever. I might flip through just to kind of see what the scene is like. And on occasion, I might like run 10 minutes of the video game, like download the demo or download whatever's playable and be like, oh, that's cool, and move on. But yeah, I was all the way in. DX era, all of that. So Hogan, only in his brief NWO stint, because I was a huge Kevin Nash guy, was I a supporter of Hogan. Other than that, I thought he stank. Leg drop, dumbest of all time. Everything else, like ripping the shirt, cool. Everything else, Hogan-wise, I hated outside of like not Days of Thunder, Thunder in Paradise is like one good movie.
Yeah, I was a Hulkamaniac in the late 80s, early 90s. That was my era of wrestling. Became less serious about it. Middle school, junior high, still followed it through the Attitude Era, Stone Cold, DX. And then, by the time high school rolled around, we were aware, but like not into it. But yeah, I was Hulk was the first, Hulk and Ultimate Warrior, that era. Followed him all the way to the Gawker lawsuit, Bubba the Lunge Sponge era.
Maybe that's why I'm so anti-Hulk was the Gawker lawsuit. Because your boy, I wasn't commenting on Gawker, but I was a daily, like 4 different tabs of 4 different Gawker sites at a time type person at work.
Gawker was a good site. I remember Gawker used to be a source of like content I'd pull when I was writing for Grandex.
They were a behemoth for a while.
They absolutely
Deadspin,
were.
Gawker, Gizmodo, I believe.
Yeah, that's right.
It's what the other one was. That's what I was struggling with. Like, which one was their tech one? And that's still its own thing. I can't remember. There's an auto one that I don't know how to pronounce, but I'm going to say it's like Jalapink.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Jalopnik.
And then there was, something like that. Maybe that makes more sense.
Damn, we just got 4.
And then there was a chick one. There was a female inclined one. And your boy would spend plenty of time being like
Jezebel.
Plenty of time reading those, being like, man,
what a pull from your boy.
Feminist like targeting is just real strong on this page. And I'm like,
it
was a real strong part of my world, but I have no idea what's going on this page. But
of course, the lawsuit, I believe, is where the tapes came out that didn't exactly paint the Hulkster in the best light. And unfortunately, it will kind of It really, had I been younger and that happened, it would have hurt a lot more. And me being older, and like when those dropped, I mean, just kind of thinking like, yeah, a lot of people suck. A lot of people are bad people behind their public persona.
Yeah, Twitter last week was half people being like, "R.I.P. Hulkster," a big part of my childhood, and half people just pulling up his racist remarks. And
a lot of people both. Like it's like
okay,
yeah, it's like fuck.
Yeah,
I honestly I forgot about all that. But
plenty of people to remind you.
Yeah, Twitter will do that. They'll hit you with the Kemp spin.
You mean you're not going to get all the Braveheart tweets when Mel Gibson checks out? Like that's the only thing you're going to see, surely, right?
Yeah, that's another one.
He's got a lot, man. Damn.
Yeah.
I hope they just run back the audio of that arrest, the Mel Gibson arrest.
Oh, the Mel Gibson arrest. I thought you were talking about the Back to the Hulk video, that audio. Because hearing a man say it's slop, but it's good slop, though, and he's not referencing food is...
I don't know that quote. I'm unfamiliar.
No,
I can imagine.
Post event with the wife of one Bubba the Love Sponge. He gets up while he's, I believe, looking for a towel, maybe just like getting dressed off to the side. And he's just kind of speaking out loud to himself in Hulk voice, 100% Hulk voice. That's slop, but it's good slop. And I'm like,
I can't say that I've ever had that moment.
I can't say that I've ever had a camera mounted in like the upper corner of my room with audio and like night vision ability, fully filming fornication going on in my room, and then like later trying to sell it for blackmailing purposes. But hey, it is what it is. And shouts to the Hulk and to Peter Thiel, former founder of PayPal Mafia, who fully fund. That's the part that I was kind of out on. It was like a fully funded by Peter Thiel endeavor, just to sink Gawker, because Gawker would talk so much crap about Peter Thiel or about conservatives at the time. And so that was your first like true, maybe not your first, but your first like Silicon Valley billionaire dipping the pen in the ink and being like, writing this one off.
Yeah, a very complicated lawsuit on many, many levels.
It was deep. It was deep.
Yeah, it was sloppy.
Sure.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, shouts to the Hulkster.
Hulk was eating a steak with water? What was going
Sloppy
on
Joe.
exactly? Oh, okay, gotcha. Sloppy Joe.
Swap them up for you.
Sloppy Joe.
He knew how to use kids like him extra sloppy.
Scaring us, lady, the whole thing.
The whole thing.
Oh,
Billy
goodness.
Madison week.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler week, really.
Yeah.
Prime time. 21. Deion Sanders announced today. Came out yesterday, Sunday, that there was going to be a conference that was going to be held with Prime and his medical team.
Yeah. Health related.
You knew that wasn't a good sign.
Right. It turns out it is good news. We didn't know that he had bladder cancer, correct? Like it wasn't public until today.
Right.
Now we know that he has recovered from said bladder cancer.
Had it removed.
Yeah.
And kept this from his kids, his boys. Nobody knew. Nobody knew really. And
says he lost 25 pounds during the whole ordeal. So
scary stuff.
He's still coaching? I kind of missed that part. I'm not sure. He's still coaching. Okay. That was speculation he's going to step down, but I guess because he has recovered, he's good to go. Great.
Yeah. He joked about a porta potty, his own porta potty being on the sidelines because doesn't have a bladder. I was going to have to, I assume he's got the bag bladder. The bladder blag. There's probably a
I don't know.
Bladder bag. KJ, you're in the field of doctor stuff.
Colossus?
I'm just in the building. Yes, that bag. But I believe he'll have a bladder built from a piece of his large intestine, which is like super sweet if you're having lunch or dinner right now. But he will have a bladder. I don't know the delivery date. Don't know if it's already installed. Don't know if he got professional installation. Who knows? But yeah, it seems like a very painful recovery. And while he was joking about having a porta potty, like I think that's a no doubt. Blue Tent's going to have some facilities ready for him specifically. And I don't think there's any, well, what would you call this? Like, I don't think this is a Urban Meyer, the stress is too much for my heart situation. Not saying he was lying, but I definitely think that there's kind of a duplicitous purpose of doing this at this point. Everybody knows I've got an exit door now. And also look how dope our medical school and our surgeons are, because that type of press conference typically would occur at the medical school or like in their press room, highlighting their surgeons, and Deion would be there. So I have a feeling it was one of those things where they're like, yeah, I've got to do a press conference anyway. How about y'all come by my house and we'll just do it here too, instead of accomplishing theirs, which would drive like donations to help build stuff for the medical school.
Interesting way of looking at it. That's just a guy who's in the building, though.
That's right.
A man
just
in
a
the
person
arena.
in a building, not that one, but close ties.
The Sanders family, all of them, Shiloh, Shador, now that they've moved on from, amateur sports, I find them much more palatable.
Yeah, agree. I mean, the draft stuff was really bad.
Yeah, I felt for Shador. I thought he was much better than, was it fifth round? Fifth rounder?
Fifth round, second quarterback drafted on the team too.
Yeah, and I believe Shador, undrafted free agent. Did he sign on somewhere?
Shiloh.
Shiloh's
Shiloh's
in
in Tampa.
did.
Shiloh.
Yeah,
he's in Tampa.
Yeah, it was tough, and with all the pre-draft buzz and the stuff coming out in real time about how he handled that process, you're like, ooh, yeah, you feel bad.
The prank call.
The prank call was not good, but also
man.
like by every measure, like every interview he did was not good.
Yeah,
and like not just that he wasn't like a good interview, but also that he was just kind of a jerk.
Yeah, well, finding himself no longer like the guy on your team, it's probably it humbled him a bit, and I root for his success.
Me too. Everybody loves that reclamation story.
Sure.
Kind of like like if you're like an undrafted running back out of Arkansas by way of Utah,
right?
Jaquinta Jackson,
and you're making a bunch of noise out there in Jacksonville,
and you're just out there just fucking trucking dudes.
Yeah,
it's truck week.
Yeah,
it's truck month.
About to be truck season.
Truck season. KJ, you're the Jags guy. You're supposed to be monitoring this.
Again,
what's your deal?
I forgot until today that he's on the roster. I will like fully brush up on roster depth for the NFL. Like that will happen. Maybe that's my utility for preseason football. It's like, oh, I remember that guy. A lot of that going on. Can we briefly, and I apologize, I closed the rundown a moment ago. Wanted to make sure we did at least reference that there's one less person on the Raiders roster. I don't know what the hell I'm trying to say. Christian Wilkins.
Oh, yes. Christian Wilkins has been removed from the team. Is that the proper term here? Kicked off? I don't know.
Released.
He didn't leave
waived,
voluntarily.
I don't know.
Released. And the report is that he got weird in the locker room. And there's I guess word got out, and this is all alleged, of course. I'm going to put that out there. This is alleged that
brother.
He was like tickling some guy's toes or something in the locker room. Did you guys hear this? And like he wouldn't stop. And the guy kept like, dude, you got to stop messing with my toes. And he wouldn't stop. Of course, he has a weird past. He's the guy for Clemson who dug his finger into some dude's butt crack when I think they were playing Ohio State. The play was over, he got tackled, and he found himself like looking down on the running back or whoever it was, and just fucking checked his oil right there on the field. I think he did the same thing to Josh Allen at one point, or like goosed him at the bottom of a pile or something. Some weird shit going on. Anyway, he's off the team.
I think the final straw in Las Vegas. Damn, I said Oakland. Final straw in Vegas is apparently when entering the meeting room, like this is full blown team meeting room, leaned over and kissed a fellow player on the head.
Like,
which everybody observing.
Like we're talking like top
everybody
of the
observing.
head? You're talking a little
I
forehead
mean, I
kiss
didn't
your
ask for
boys?
location.
Playfully on
I
the
mean,
top. It says on the
I
top
don't
of
think
his
that
head.
he leaned underneath and like kissed underneath the chin like a puppy would. I think that would be kind of strange.
We can't kiss
But
our
yeah,
boys
kiss
in
on the top
forehead?
of the head.
We're not allowed to give our homies forehead kisses anymore.
Well,
What
maybe
is
they
this?
maybe they weren't close. Maybe they weren't like loots.
I do that
that's
to Dave
true.
every time
True.
he leaves the office.
Uh-huh.
You got to be a loot.
I send him on his way with a forehead kiss.
You can't just kiss an acquaintance on the head.
Okay.
We've all learned that the hard way.
That's
What-
true.
He was not consenting, I suppose.
No.
And
Weird.
when the dude went to HR, went to the team's HR person,
Now, is he?
investigation followed.
Okay, and they were at a
Kicked out.
Coldplay concert. Is that right?
I'm unfamiliar with his.
No, they had just won the Women's World Cup is where this occurred, actually.
Oh.
I'm unfamiliar with his playing career. Is he a dude, or is he just kind of on the team? And then
He's a good player, right?
Solid dude. I mean, he was a not number one. He was a first round draft pick for Miami. And by all accounts was a useful player. I believe maybe he had an injury towards the end of his initial contract and then ended up in Las Vegas. I'm not sure what that preceded that transition, but I would have no issue with him being in the black and teal. Sometimes Sandy Brown.
okay,
Which player who would be the worst player that you could kiss unsolicited on top of their head?
ooh,
Like who reacts the most poorly to that?
Who's that guy that hit that one guy with the helmet?
Miles Garrett.
Miles Garrett.
Miles Garrett.
Who's the cornerback in I don't know if he's still in Baltimore. I think he's from the Oakland area. He doesn't put up with anything. What's his
He's not.
fucking
He's
name?
you're not the. He's not the kind of guy who wants to get kissed on the head.
No. What's his name? Ah, fuck. Someone out there knows who I'm talking about.
I would say Aaron Donald, but he's not in the league anymore.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, everybody who came to mind was like former players. Miles Garrett was also in the locker room with Carl Nassib of Hard Knocks fame, though. So I don't think that Miles is the person who would immediately retaliate in a manner that would be uncouth, if you will. I might go with somebody who has like a fragile personality and like is like going to overreact as opposed to like the big beef dude. I might say like, I don't know.
A receiver,
Like
maybe
a Stephon Diggs.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
a
like
receiver who
type situation, like somebody who
doesn't get as many touches as he thinks he should, and
You
throws
give
a
him
fit on the
extra?
sideline.
I feel like Aaron Rodgers is a wild card because that could react in so many different ways. Yeah, he'd be like super into it or be like super put off by it.
He's not throwing hands though.
No, he can't. Not at his
No,
age.
he would see you coming in for it and he'd turn his face up. He'd meet you on the mouth and he'd be like, "Oh, this is what you're in. This is what it's about."
Start talking to you about ayahuasca and shit.
puts it back on you. You know who the worst one?
Exactly.
Worst one of all time. Richie Incognito. Is
There
there?
it is.
I would just really like to see how that would go down. It's ended badly for everybody. Damn, I'm glad you remembered that. I saw something about that story, KJ, and I didn't really remember that was. I didn't know that the guy got straight up released from the team.
Yeah.
Who knows if he released in the moment?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
I'd kiss Josh Allen on the head. He seems like a dude that'd be like, hell yeah, thank you.
Haley
he's
would
a
appreciate
boy.
it.
He's a loot.
Leave that to Haley Steinfeld, my friend.
Oh yeah,
She's in that Sinners movie. I'll watch that
oh yeah.
over the weekend.
Oh, he's
Is.
Dylan's on the horny couch.
Horny
The
couch.
horny seat.
She's pretty. What do you want from me?
Oh,
she's
yeah.
she's a pretty young lady.
She's very beautiful to me.
Oh yeah. Speaking of beautiful, Luca's back. He's on the cover of Men's Health. You ever read this magazine? Help
No.
you get your abs shredded fast.
Is he getting in shape? Is that what this is
I
about?
don't know, Randy. Why don't you put it up on the screen? Maybe you be the judge, Dylan. Why don't you objectify Luca real quick? Tell me what you think.
Oh,
Is he getting
goodness.
shredded and hot? Sun kissed? Oh.
Luka Doncic, muscles up. The skinny on the Lakers star's summer shred.
Dude, he's telling what's his face for the Mavs to eat his fucking heart out right now.
Eat your heart out and whatever else. I'm sorry. All right, take it off the screen. We're getting too age
Yeah,
over
that's
here.
too hot.
Would you kiss him on the head?
No. Yeah, I would. I would kiss him on the forehead. He's Slovenian. They do. They probably. It's very close to Italy, borders Italy.
Bring
so
it
they
on
probably
down
do
here,
it
big guy.
cheek.
It's like he's making a basketball move, but he has a dumbbell in his hand instead of a basketball.
It's a very strange cover. There's not as much noise either. That's the part that threw me off and made me think it wasn't real. Because I did a just quick, Google image search of Men's Health covers, and they are just littered with your sub headlines all across the side. You know what I mean? Like framing up the person in the middle. But Luca's is not, which the only other one I see that's similar is like Samuel L. Jackson, which is a flex. Oh, in this one that says OJ's life hack, how he got his kids back. Maybe the best are unframed by noise. So shouts to Luca.
What year did OJ get the cover?
What year did he get his kids back? 1996 OJ Simpson cover. Also, steroids good for baseball? ?
So this was
why Jose Canseco says no comment. Milk, does it drink it or your bones turn to goo? Internets, I don't think
there's no way your bones turn to goo. Milk. I would have been goo a long time ago.
RFK
Actually,
is looking into
I'm
it.
sticking with this. I might have got what do you call
Goo.
it? Sentelled here.
Goo. Yeah, I was a long time Men's Health subscriber through high school, and it's just one of those ones that never got canceled. My parents just kept like, "Hey, you want it? And come on." I'm like, all right, whatever. It's every 6 weeks. It's like 3 weeks to abs, or like the best biceps you could have in 2 weeks.
Didn't you get like a signed like Jerry Rice or T.O. of a Men's Health?
That was it was Terrell Owens' Finding Fitness, the book he
That's what it was.
did nothing for outside of a photo shoot. And yeah, I did get it signed, and I don't think I have that book anymore. But no, I was a Men's Health guy, and I will say they gave you some decent info, but it was the same stuff. There's only so many breakthroughs in the fitness industry that they can write about. And a lot of the best stuff is like how to eat relatively healthy at Taco Bell. And it would just show you like, eat this, don't eat the crispy beef tacos, get their soft chicken tacos. And you're like, oh my God, it's a game changer.
You never realized Yum Brands had like paid them a shit ton to promote their new Cantina menu and show you all their in the plan options.
100%. There was so much
brings us
payola.
back to Luca, which brings us back to Luca. Like, this is obviously not Luca waking up and being the target of like Men's Health being like, man, we're running out of options out there. Let's do the Luca reclamation story. Like, they didn't go to them first. Like, whomever with the Lakers went to Men's Health. Like, this is just a part of their machine.
Yeah.
Okay, on Tuesday, you're going to take this photo. Luca might not even know. And to Dylan's point, it looks like it should be a basketball. I'm not looking close enough, but if they shopped in a dumbbell and like just turned this into a photo that was for Men's Health and Luca didn't even know beforehand, I'd be so happy.
Yeah, he looks trimmed down. Obviously, that was the big knock on him. He's out of shape. It got overblown. People, even when Luka was still a Mav, I used to always roll my eyes at the old heads who would just be like, they were clamoring for the days of their star to be the big, strong, swole guy. It's like, dude, what more do you want from the kid? Like, anyway, I'm happy he's in shape. I don't think it's going to affect his game very much. On like part of what makes him great is that he is so big. He's a big point guard, and he can back down threes and fours. And I don't think this is going to change that much. If you go back and watch when he was like a rookie, when he was 18 and 19, and when he was a Mav, like he was a lot faster. I don't think this is going to necessarily make him quicker. I think this will hopefully what he's working on. And I haven't read the whole interview. I don't even know if it's out yet, but I read some quotes like didn't touch a basketball for like a month, working on like ISO stuff to like the physio stuff to keep him healthy. Cause he's had like issues with his calf strains and shit. And we all know calf strain, what that leads to if it's a long-term thing, if you play on it. So happy for him. It's a glow up after the breakup. Good for him. I don't know. I'm in hell. I'm supposed to be happy. I'm not happy about anything basketball right now. So.
Well, you got the
Yeah,
Coopster.
I love him. He's a nice kid. I saw my first Cooper Flag jersey in the wild, a guy
There
on
you
the
go.
beach next to us. And I made conversation with him.
Of course you did. I respect it, but of course you did.
He wasn't even like a young guy. He was probably my age. And he said he bought it on, is it Temu?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
Temu. Shop like a millionaire.
He said he bought it on Temu and it was the wrong number, but he still rocks it anyway.
It's the wrong
It's
number.
It's a 2.
How do you get that wrong?
Temu got it wrong.
Much like an LHN jersey, LHN Dallas Stars jersey lying around there somewhere.
Yeah, the Jamie Benn jersey I have that is the fakest of fake that I think we finally got rid of here at the office. But
Oh, sad day.
yeah, I know, man. Hopefully Luke has been getting his mentals right. Hopefully he's been getting his mind right, clarity, maybe utilizing Magic Mind. Dylan.
We love Magic Mind.
Pick your path to peak mental performance. Our fridge right now, our big fridge out there, it's got the original, which is stacked with nootropics, adaptogens, antioxidants, vitamins, and 55 milligrams of time-release caffeine, and only 3 grams of sugar, and also the max with 2 X's. We've been hitting the max. Now that's a little bit.
That's got the time release caffeine in it.
That's the one that's got 165 milligrams of time-release caffeine. Boosted nootropics, adaptogens, antioxidants, and vitamins. So it's a little bit, like, hey,
It'll get you going.
you're getting a little bit more.
Get you dialed in, Dave.
You're getting a little bit more. That's the one that's the one you take, like this morning before we went live. I was like, I need to get really locked in. I hit a max.
Got to take my Magic Mind today.
You did not?
No wonder.
It makes your brain work better, sharper mind, cut through brain fog with enhanced focus, better recall even. And quicker thinking, calm energy, experience sustained mental clarity and energy without jitters or crash. And what I like, stress resilience. It's stressful. Pod game is stressful. Build resilience to stress and say goodbye to being overwhelmed and burnout. And check this out. We got a link for you. Get 60% off with our link at magicmind.com/dipmf and use code DIP60. That's DIP60, the number 60. And that'll get you 60% off your first subscription. Okay? So again, I want you to go to magicmind.com/DIPMF, that's DIPMF, and use code DIP60. And that'll get you 60% off your first subscription. Check it out. Magic Mind. Well, Dylan, you've been champing at the bit to talk about Nicholas Kurtz.
Thanks for saying Nicholas instead of Nick. Yeah, Nicholas Kurtz, Nick Kurtz, the rookie in I guess not Oakland. He plays for the A's. They don't have a city.
Sacramento, soon to be Vegas.
They don't have a city attached to their name right now, just the A's. Yeah, 22-year-old rookie had one of the best baseball games of all time last week. He went 6 for 6 with 4 home runs, 3 of them oppo, the double and a single, 8 RBIs
309 on the season.
against the Stros. Just absolutely unheard of.
He's a unit.
He's a big fella.
6'5".
Yes.
His last home run, it was the one that he pulled. Like I said, the first 3 were opposite field, and he just fucking mashed upper deck.
Dude, it's so frat to go oppo 3 times and just hit him with the pole.
And then just like, by the way, I can do this too, and just fucking yank one in the upper deck.
Oh, God.
But
Speaking
that's
of,
at
you
the
see that
Yankee
Yankee
games.
game? There you go, Randy.
Right. Of course, yes. Yeah, I don't have much more to say on it. Just holy fucking shit, man. What a ball game by this kid. I hadn't heard of him until this game. I don't know how long he's been playing this season. Do you?
Yeah, I don't miss a A's game just because of our friend Brent Rooker.
Like you said, hitting close to Rooker in the lineup, of course, he was seeing more fastballs because they got to deal with Rooker right before we're after him again. I don't know where he is in the lineup, but yeah, don't take too much shine
April
off of our,
21st.
don't take too much shine off of our boy Rook. But holy shit, that's all I got on it. Holy shit.
You know what his nickname is? The
What's
Big
that?
Amish.
Okay.
Because his hometown is Lancaster, Pennsylvania, not Lancaster, Texas.
The Big Amish.
Not a big Amish community in Lancaster, Texas.
Is he
to my
smoking?
knowledge.
Is he smoking big doinks out there?
I don't know if he's smoking big doinks.
Someone had to ask the question.
It's true that we did have to ask that question. Just out here in Big Amish. What a video.
After a home run, Kurtz began celebrating by twirling his hands in a circular motion in homage to the Amish tradition of churning butter. He's not actually Amish, though.
Okay.
This is all from Wikipedia.
Well, that's too bad.
KJ, we're just giving you the opportunity anytime you want to chime in.
I was only 4 seconds behind you on the same paragraph. Was just excited to hear that you included the "he's not Amish" part because I don't know why, but I felt very incensed that if we didn't include the fact that he's not Amish. Like, I don't care about the stolen valor of the Amish people. I'm sorry, no offense, but why do it mattered so much to me? I was like, you better say he's not Amish.
They allowed to participate in sports. The Amish community,
Bowling.
they bowl. Good bowlers.
Okay.
Kingpin.
Yeah, I did see a documentary on it once.
Dude, Kingpin, forgotten about largely for some reason. Great movie,
You know, I've never seen it.
dude. I will tell you,
Worth
it holds
a watch.
up. It's funny, dude.
I'll watch it if you watch the interview.
That's
That's
The
not comparable.
yeah.
at
The
all.
interview is way better than Kingpin.
Shut up, Randy.
Way better.
Wait. What?
Yeah.
KJ,
I
have you
said
seen
it.
the interview?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Wait,
absolutely
hold on.
hilarious.
Hold on. Let me make sure I'm on the same page here. Oh, yes. Franco. Okay. I don't know what the name of the movie, maybe it's a documentary. I don't know. What's the movie, Randy, that's a mock of The Room? Also features Franco.
Oh,
What am I thinking of?
I know what you mean, but
Similar
yeah.
title, but I was getting those confused up. I love the interview. I'll go out and say that. Big fan.
Okay,
Big fan.
good. I was going to be upset with
Not
you.
as good as
I gotta
not
watch
as good
Sinners this
as-
week, and apparently I've got to watch Sinners this week. No, Alyssa's telling me I need to watch Sinners. She thinks I would like it, so maybe I'll just wait for everybody to go to bed and I'll watch it.
I didn't know that it was a vampire movie until I watched it. It's a vampire movie.
Yeah, that's about all I know about it. And
Okay, I
that
didn't
Michael
know.
B. Jordan plays two characters, and that I'm going to be watching Steinfeld tonight.
Thank you.
Get a load of this movie.
The Disaster Artist, KJ, is the name of the movie you were thinking of.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yes.
Okay.
Lit. Hey, speaking of baseball,
Baseball.
don't look now.
They're hot.
Your Texas Rangers are 4 games back of the Astros.
They are hot.
6 in a row. Tied, I believe, in the wild card with the Mariners, who do have the tiebreaker, but bats are bussing.
The pitching's
And
been there all season.
The pitching is like somehow gotten better. I know we're looking at the A's, who just swept the Astros, A's and Braves, but the pitching's there. Did you see the note that the Rangers paid Evaldi's $100K bonus, All-Star bonus, even though he didn't make the team because he was
I respect that.
one of the biggest snubs in recent Metroplex history. Like, he's been awesome, and he's a dog, and we know it. And they just went ahead and said, you know what? Let's pay this guy. And I don't know if it works like this, but I think it will, because everybody, if you watch like the talking head shows, they'll be like, this will pay dividends when you're trying to sign free agents and stuff. Like, guys will want to play in Texas because it's a organization it's good to their players. That's cool. It's cool to have like a team that's kind of known for that. Like, whereas like on the other side, if you look over at the other team in Arlington, the football
Okay.
Cowboys, they'll pay their tight end. Jake Ferguson getting a little bag. Shout out to him. Great player. Good player. I'm not gonna say great, but a good tight end. The other guy though, Micah Parsons, we're gonna make this as awkward and as long and drawn out as possible. But anyway, I just want to say,
Why do they keep doing this?
watch out for the Rangers. You do not want to see the Rangers in the playoffs with that rotation. What, KJ? KJ says maybe you
I
do.
don't disagree.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I don't disagree. I think the Rangers, if and when in fact they make the play-in or wild card game, will be an entertaining 9 innings to watch. Is kind of where I'm setting my mental expectations for that team. Not saying they won't have a wonderful August to get there, but
Got John Gray back, looking great. Jack Leiter coming into his own. Would love to get more consistency out of Rocker, but okay, he's not going to be in your top 3. All right, man. KJ's just not really bought into the Rangers. Cool. I guess he's more of a.
I'm all in on the Brew Crew. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Tied for the best record in baseball. Going at it with the Cubs here in a series. Like, it's a big time here for your boys up north.
He's been there for like 6 months.
Saying. 15-game win streak that was recently snapped, but we're back on it. Bring it on, Cubbies.
Bring it on, Cubbies. All right.
Do not ask me to name any players on that team.
I just we got a note in a group text from Landry NBA star Kyrie Irving. So he's been doing live streams and he's hurt. He's rehabbing the ACL. Says the world is nothing more than a staged performance, carefully scripted and controlled. Claims many celebrities aren't even real people, but actors playing roles pretending to be human. And I got to say, we're so back.
I think he's just trying to tell you about the men's health cover that we just discussed. That's all that is.
Mm-hmm. That's all.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Tinfoil hat.
Wait,
There's one other thing. I don't know the story well enough, but I am keeping an eye out on Bryce Harper, your MLBPA.
Manfred going nose to nose.
Weird.
Bryce Harper, not a
I
guy.
just love the
I
headline
nose
of
to nose
Harper
with.
cusses out Manfred and like in meeting about potential salary cap. And I'm like, what do you mean potential salary cap? Because all that other noise is really interesting to see. But if we're like 5 months away from a baseball salary cap, I'm interested.
Hey, what's going on with that?
I think it's about as deep as we go with it.
Okay.
He said, get the fuck out of our clubhouse. I should have probably beeped it.
So he just floated it out there that he'd like to see a salary cap.
Manfred?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what, dude? I love a good cuss out of an authority figure.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Can't
Like-
imagine why some players would have a problem with you mentioning wanting a salary cap.
Yeah, I think billionaires should build their own fucking stadiums.
Yeah.
whoa.
That's what I
Can I
think.
read one last quote from this story that I'm only reading right now? Manfred, sources said, responded that he was, quote, not going to get the F out of here. I'm just so happy a professional had to write that sentence out and like grammatically arrange it.
How great is it that it's
That's-
Bryce
that's
Harper
wonderful.
too? Like it's not like I don't, you know what I'm saying? It's a guy. It's one of the faces of the league. That's great. In my opinion. Oh fuck off.
Yeah.
Usually the guy's doing that. The guy's representing it feels like it's a dude. It's like, you might, he's not a great player. He's just a guy. Maybe he has aspirations of being in like working in the MLB, working in like an organization afterwards, thinking about this next step. It's Bryce Harper. It's Bryce Harper. Oh, all right.
Why is Klein here all of a
I
sudden?
don't know. Oh,
Shouts to Daddy Klein.
shouts to Klein.
I would like to mention that I think the new studio and everything threw me off that I forgot to run it back. It just
Today.
forgot
that's
to
fine.
do it.
Yeah,
It's
figure it
okay.
out.
We're out on we have no run it back.
Furniture looks beautiful, by the way, fellas.
You like it, man?
Love the vibes, love the setup. Of course, I was not a part of the washed universe or pre-washed universe when y'all were sitting and exposed to the public. By the time the Lodge version 1 was around, was kind of when I joined in 2020. And so we were really, I don't know what you call it, claustrophobic and pushed in desks there for a bit and then kept those desks for a while. So for me, this is my first doing a show, seeing you fellas top to bottom. And let me tell you, it is a treat.
We've
if
come a
you're at
long
home.
way.
Pull up the vid.
Yeah, this
Boys
is
are vet.
The visuals of the show have come a long way.
the 4th rendition of the studio since I've come on. So
Yeah.
how
It's
about
looking
that?
great.
Love it.
I took my lappy off my lap. I just wanted
Damn.
to do this.
This
It's my
dude's
fireside chat. So
This guy's
speak it up.
different.
Future of too much dip. What's it going to look like in a washed media doing a live show Monday through Thursday world? Truth is, we don't completely know. There is we were trying to get in the groove and see how the live show. I know it's funny we're talking about it's a podcast. We're talking to a mic, but we just want to see how contented out we are, how much bandwidth we have.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot to be said for like putting all resources behind a show like Circling Back Live that of course we do 4 days a week, and it's kind of like, you know, we call it the flagship podcast, but it's the one that pays the bills, not going to lie. And so you know, maybe we spend some of the day promoting or thinking of new content ideas, stuff like that. And there is, because we're adding more episodes per week, there is a burnout factor. I mean, we you know, we're podcasting, which isn't hard work, but it takes a lot.
Also, I think we've talked about like the goal might be figuring like taking what we're doing right now. This is Circling Back plus KJ, right? And just incorporating sports talk and stuff that is in the Too Much Dip world into Circling Back.
Yeah.
Because
which I think makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. And we already have the chemistry with KJ, and it's like we want to have more remote ins. We have guests in the studio and people remoting in. We've got the capabilities. So yeah, we kind of are thinking about doing that. I think until we like make like a full decision to see like what that would look like and realistically if it aligns with everybody's schedules, then we'll probably do Too Much Dip like I think we could say like, yeah, we're going to do it next Monday too, but it might be a floating thing. It might be like a next two, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
I think that's fair to say. I think what's, you know, probably clear to listeners, especially this time of year, like, frankly, there's a big portion of the year where there are sports going on, but, you know, what we have a passion about and a depth of knowledge probably covers like 80% of the calendar year between like basketball's end, working backwards to football starting. So as opposed to giving people filler, you know, give them the best. Drill it down to not just what we care about, but what we think are the best stories at the time that people are also the most engaged, which really football season and the few months that follow is kind of it. So I think we're in a good spot and the transition will work well.
And this coming up on like this, the change was, we didn't time it like this, but with football season about to start, can't get here soon enough, honestly, Dylan. I've said that. It kind of works out because that is what we do. That's, I think, what we enjoy doing most, right? College football, NFL too. So there's a pretty good chance this gets rolled up and swallowed by Circling Back, just straight up glugged.
Which we think could be a positive thing overall.
I think it will be. And I think KJ is always side texting me about wanting to like get exposed to a bigger audience. And he's like, hey man, you guys need to really like showcase me more. I want to blow up the socials. My DMs aren't popping. So I think doing that with Circling Back, it would work. But that's not definite yet. We're going to figure it out. Hell, we did our first live show today and like an hour in, it's like, hey, maybe we should move this 30 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. I guess
nothing is set in stone around here at all.
You're like, I don't know. Let's go to the crowd.
Let's hear the fucking chat.
What do they want?
No, dude, the most people-driven show.
I was imagining that as like Randy had to be, I don't know, Jerry Springer walking around the crowd with a mic. Oh, and what do you think about the time slot? Okay, and here to the next one. And you, we've got an 11 o'clock up there on the top right. Guys, we're seeing a lot of heads nodding for 11. What about 10:30?
Oh,
it was fine. I was creating my own.
That one international listener who said 10:30 were good for him because he's overseas. I got him in mind too. We want to keep him happy.
We need to keep in mind the person that has daily 10:30 meetings. So 11.
Oh yeah, that person who has a 10:30 meeting every day.
Who are we doing the show for? Which person are we doing the show for? Is the question. I love it. It's so funny. So yes, you will look. Here's the deal. Can I say this? You will get this combination of podcasters in some form, whether it's this standalone pod or on Circling Back in like a segment form.
Yep, and we've got 4 episodes a week. We got lots to discuss.
Can I say sports. That?
I will allow you to say that.
KJ.
I'm all in. I think if the people knew,
I'm all in.
If nothing else, I've been probably too just like, whatever you think, man, whatever you think, which gives no direction or help.
Find a way. Hey, figure it out.
Was that Ted that just almost stopped by there? Who was that just stopped by on the mic there, Dave? That was all in.
That was Ted.
That was Ted?
Oh, yeah.
No, that was Jerry.
You got to want to be paid.
Remember Jerry famously said last year,
I'm all in.
I'm all in.
Okay.
We're not signing anybody this offseason, but if anybody's all in, I'm all in. You can look at the art around this stadium, and I'm all in.
Sounded very Ted.
Well, I'm all in, and by that I mean I'm deep in the queso. No, I'll leave fake Jerry to the professionals and AM Sports Radio. Yeah,
Is that the true meaning behind too much dip this entire time? It was the depth of
It's Ted Cruz
deepness?
dipping his penis in
He
queso.
had simply too much.
He was
Too
just
deep in the
fucking.
Wow. Look at that. On potentially maybe one of the last episodes, we finally get to the behind it all. That it was
the big
Ted-
reveal.
I was thinking about that the other day when KJ, after you and I talked. I was like, I wonder if everybody secretly thought the name sucked and just nobody wanted to tell me like 5 years ago.
Oh, I've always liked the name.
I thought it was cool, and then I always am like, fuck, dude, it just doesn't. Is this like an oysters, clams, and cockles situation where like the name is so specific, but they do so much more that people are confused by the name?
Yeah.
Like too much dip. What the fuck?
But
is
we
too
never
much?
did dip as the thing, so it was always great.
My dad just calls it dip. You
Love
guys
it.
still recording dip?
Yeah, doing the dip.
Yeah, we still are, man.
Yep, we're not
I get
buying
the
it.
chip show on occasion. Get the chip show
The
from
chip show.
a variety of people, and then from people who actually know or listen to things. They'll get TMD, and then they'll mix up the order sometimes, and then they'll land on TMD. So
Well, Dylan's yawning, so I guess we got to go.
yeah,
No, it's fine. That was fun. Good show.
Good show. We'll keep you guys filled in.
There will be a
on where
show
we
at
land.
subcapacity next week.
Yes. Bye-bye.